Welcome back to BeTerrific's continuing coverage of CE Week 2016, live in New York City from the Metropolitan Pavilion. I am your host, Jason Aaron, sitting in for Michael Artsis. Michael, we miss you. Come back from beautiful, hot, sunny Las Vegas, Nevada. Hope to see you soon. And the Terrifics, we are in our final hour here at CE Week. This one's going to be fun. We've brought you a lot of great products that you guys certainly have enjoyed. What we're going to do now, though, is play a little riddle with all of you. What do you get when you have some foil, some sparkling ice, a beer, some weird-looking brush, a toothbrush with a light in it, some empty cups, some type of carbonated something, and a voltage meter? Just another Thursday, right?
Exactly.
Ken, welcome.
Thank you. Nice to see you, Jason.
What are we doing?
Well, what we're doing is, last year I was here and I introduced the Ionic Pro Clean toothbrush. And first of all, you made a really good point about I need everything on this table and it's going to all be part of the presentation. But the main thing that you said that I really enjoyed is that it's going to be fun. And this may be the most fun you've had all day because this is going to blow you away.
Highly probable.
Okay. So this was our Ionic Pro Clean toothbrush from last year. It takes the body's energy to start the circuitry inside. So what we do is we have 1.5 volt battery inside, a AAA battery, and our patented voltage booster that takes it up to 9 volts. It lights up. I'm putting my finger there to simulate what toothpaste will do, but it lights up while you're brushing, and it takes the plaque and bacteria out of your mouth. A really good clean, but 9 volts are what really stimulate the gums and really get your mouth feeling fresh all day. We've been very successful with this toothbrush. So what we've done is we've taken the technology and we've licensed it to other types of products. So really quickly, if you don't mind holding the meter there, you can just read me. I'll just show you how this works. You can read me the number right there, which is
88.5.
8.6 in that area.
Yeah.
So that's what the toothbrush does. It gets up close to 9 volts. So now what we've done is we put the same technology into a hairbrush, so you get the same thing, the voltage. The body's loop is connected. When you're brushing, it helps get static away right away, and it also helps the roots of the hair. This is all with the body. So
I'm glad you told me because I would have had no idea.
You would have had no idea. So anyway, just so you know, I am brushing because there's an anode and a cathode on my brush. So if you put your finger on this, it won't light up. But if I put my finger put your finger back over there, if I touch it like that, it lights up because you're connected to me. All the electricity is going through us. So remember, the main point I'm making is that our body has to be connected to our products. That's what makes it all work, because your electrical body with proteins, neutrons, electrons, that's what really gets the circuit moving and gets the results. So now I'm going to blow you away with our new product, which is called Beverage Power. Beverage Power is an award-winning, we've got Best in Show at the CE Week show here. We're really proud of the honor.
Congratulations.
And thank you very much. And most of the people here have said you guys are well-deserved because they're blown away by this product. So I'm going to take a beer here, if you don't mind.
Not at all.
It's late in the day, and it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Well, actually, it's just about 5 o'clock here.
Okay.
There you go. And I mean, in fact, the only thing I put in my body all day is beer.
Okay.
So here we go.
Okay. So here we go. I'm going to pour you a Yuengling beer, okay? And you can just take a taste of that, right?
Tastes like a bottled Yuengling.
It tastes like a bottled Yuengling. Okay. So then I'm going to pour it into our beverage device. So what's going to happen here is that you'll make contact with the anode on the bottom here.
Right.
And as you're drinking inside, you'll see the light come on because remember, you're completing the circuit.
Hold on.
Okay. Now you're going to go back. That's going to taste almost flat.
Yes, I was going to say, this is so much brighter.
Okay. It's bolder. Does it taste fizzier?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we're not adding fizz to the drink. This is your body and your tongue sensory. It will stay like that all day and all night because of a small, safe amount of electric current in there. It's a small microcurrent. So what happens is that That's going to stay cold. There's no cooler inside of there. This is technology and your tongue working at the same time. Where that goes flat, that stays alive.
This is incredible. Yeah, this is incredibly sharp, I guess is the right word for it. You know, it stays carbonated. It's crisp. Crisp is another good word for it. Wow.
It's a wow.
And I'm doing that.
Right.
So, is there a battery in? What's in here?
There's one AAA battery, okay? And there is our circuit that drives it to 9 to 12 volts of power. And that current, that small amount of current, you don't feel it in your body, but the results are incredible. We're also eliminating bacteria in your mouth at the same time because that's what ionic polarization does. And there's no it kills aftertaste. So any of these lousy beverages you have that they're 0 calories, but they're kind of like a tea with no flavor, and it tastes a bad aftertaste, doesn't happen with our device. It enhances the flavor. It gives it flavor where the drink doesn't have flavor, and that's all because of your tongue and your senses and your mucous membranes. It all works together. So if you go back to the other drink real quickly, just take a sip.
I could see already.
Right, you could see already. And it's still
completely flat.
But this is what you'd be doing in a bar, in a restaurant, at home. Now you go right back to this thing and boom. Doesn't matter.
It's absolutely true. I mean, that's amazing. It was poured basically at the exact same time.
Doesn't
This
matter.
is
And
still crisp and carbonated.
And let's come back in 1 hour and leave that there. It'll taste the exact same way.
Unbelievable. Now,
put it there, my man.
First of all, mind-blowing. Second of all, is this a final production? What am I looking at?
You are looking at, first of all, we license our technology. So what our goal is, I just got back from China on Sunday. I brought these with me. That's how exciting this is. We're looking to partner with medical device companies that are looking to get medicines that you can get into the mucous membrane. So if you have a flu or a cold, this should be able to, with that small amount of electric current, it should be able to get into your mucous membranes and get you feeling better instead of having that sore throat and a cold. We want to get to beverage companies to tell them to take away some of the salt and sugar in the beverage. And if people drink out of the beverage power, they'll get a healthier version and get the same taste. And finally, bars and restaurants and at home, sports athletes, you rehydrate faster with a little bit of electric current. So we're really going after the Nikes, the Under Armours, the Gatorades, the people that are doing all of these sort of sports
So it's
drinks.
not necessarily that I'm going to go into a store and buy this off the shelf as just this cup and whatever.
It's really up to the person that wants to do the research, the studies, get out there and figure out. There's a lot of ways to go with this. It's healthy and it's relevant because the electric human body's wearables. You know, you're doing all of these interviews, but Internet of Things. We could put our technology into sensors and so many different devices, but for this particular application at the show, here's a healthy alternative to drinking and getting you something that you enjoy. I mean, like I said, I could talk this through, and every time I tell you to pick up this glass, you're going to sit there and be wowed. And that's what I've done the entire show. Every interviewer, every press attendee, we blow them away. It's the same reaction. They're shaking their heads.
It is incredible. Now, what else would I want to buy? I see we have the sparkling ice here. What would I want to put in here drink-wise?
You could put a chocolate milk in there, and it'll taste like a milkshake. I don't know if that appeals to you. It'll stay cold. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do. I've tested everything in it. I mean, you could put so many different drinks. Like I said, even a drink that just has no taste in it, it gives it taste. It's all your tongue that's working this.
What does it do for water?
Water is a great question because water, a real distilled water is not doesn't conduct. If you threw a little salt, a few grains of salt in there, it would really, you'd feel it. It wouldn't even feel good. Because salt's like a major conductor, sodium and stuff like that. So really, water is the one thing. If it's sparkling water, if it's it works with what is it called? Vitamin water works great with anything that's got some sort of additives to it. It works amazingly. But regular water, no. But with a filter, it kills bacteria. So we could partner with a company that wants to do one of these filters for maybe a third world country or something, like even people that are having issues in Flint, Michigan, things like that. There's a lot of applications when you add a small amount of current to your beverage. So that's what we're getting.
What's the future of your company? Where are you guys going?
Well, we just licensed. We have a big license for our oral care products. So all I do is license the technology. They take it from there because they saw the results of our toothbrush and what it does. So we're looking to make a big impact in the oral care industry. That's first. And then we're going to go after the medical device companies. Maybe somebody like a Glaxo, a Pfizer, a J&J. We have a nasal rinse we're developing, so you can, some of the raised nasal, a lot of people suffer from allergies and stuff, and they put the neti pot or the rinse up. Well, if you use ours, it gives you 9 volts of power, and it rinses better, and just like you loosen plaque on your teeth, you loosen the mucus, and you can breathe better. So there's a lot you can do with this. I mean, I'm working on the wellness side of things. I'm the owner of the company, but then there's a whole direction with the battery, the booster, because we're saving space. We do what 6 to 8 batteries can do in a small amount of space. So remember, I've got the power of 6 batteries in here. I'm going to let you finish this and let you know what you were drinking by showing you in the multimeter. So take a couple more swigs of that. Tell me how it tastes.
Same.
And I like the way you finish, okay? So now, if you don't mind holding the multimeter again, and I'll give you an idea of what you were. You tell me what this thing charges up to. What do you got? 9.52.
9.52, yep.
There you go. So that little bit of current made all the difference in your beverage today. So, I mean, this is why I'm here. I want to get people to get to know this. I mean, if I could show everybody in the world this, I'd have gazillions of these things out there. But this is new and relevant. So we just brought this back. We're really excited to be here, especially with you guys.
Thanks. And it was a pleasure. First of all, I got to drink a beer on set for the second time today. That's unique.
It doesn't get better than that.
No, it doesn't. I'm drinking beer. I'm laying with girls over there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a crazy show.
The only difference is that Michael's in Vegas and he doesn't have one of these to take around with him because, he'd make a lot of friends over there with this.
He would, although there are an endless supply of these in Vegas.
Yes,
so.
But,
Listen,
it's technology, but it's awesome. It really is.
No, I mean, this really is a future. I love seeing technology that's, being developed that has other uses. It's not in its final form here. It's going to go places, and I love seeing that. I love being at the cutting room floor, seeing the proof of concept, and getting to drink a beer. Ken, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for stopping by. We'll be back with more as our final hour rolls on. CE Week 2016 here live from New York City at the Metropolitan Pavilion. Stay tuned to BeTerrific. We'll be right back.